Welcome to day 5 of From Zero to Funded in 30 Days. Today we are mastering market structure. Here is our agenda for today. Most beginners think the market just moves randomly up and down. It doesn't. There's a structure behind every single move, and once you can see it, you'll start predicting what price is likely to do next instead of reacting to it after the fact. Welcome back to From Zero to Funded in 30 Days. This is day 5. Today we're covering market structure, break of structure, change of character, and how institutions actually move price behind the scenes. This is where the course starts getting really interesting, so let's get into it. Quick recap before we dive in. Day 1, trends. Higher highs and higher lows mean an uptrend. Lower highs and lower lows mean a downtrend. Day 2, candlesticks. Every candle shows the open, high, low, and close, and wicks show rejection. Day 3, support and resistance. Price floors and ceilings that can flip rolls once broken. Day 4, time frames, top-down analysis using the daily for your bias and lower time frames for your entry. Today's lesson sits directly on top of trends from day 1. Because market structure is really just a deeper, more precise way of analyzing the same highs and lows you already know how to spot. Market structure is really just the story that price tells you through its sequence of swing highs and swing lows. This connects directly back to day 1, but now we're going to get a lot more precise about it. A swing high is simply a peak, a point where price went up then turned back down. A swing low is a valley, a point where price went down then turned back up. Every single chart on every single time frame is just a sequence of these swing highs and swing lows happening one after another. Once you can identify these clearly, you have the raw building blocks for everything else we're about to cover today. Here's why this matters so much. In day 1, we talked about trends in general terms. Is price going up, down, or sideways? Market structure forces you to get specific about exactly which swing point matters, exactly where the trend could be confirmed, and exactly where it could start to break down. It's the difference between glancing at a chart and actually reading it like a professional. Let's start with break of structure, usually just called BOS. A BOS happens when price breaks a recent swing point in the same direction as the current trend. In an uptrend, that means price breaks above a prior swing high. This confirms buyers are still in control, and the uptrend is likely continuing. It's a green light to keep looking for buying opportunities. In a downtrend, a BOS means price breaks below a prior swing low, confirming sellers are still in control. Think of a BOS as the market giving you a thumbs up that says, yes, the current trend is still healthy. Keep going with it. Here's a real example. Imagine NQ is in an uptrend. Price pulls back, forms a higher low, then breaks the previous high. That break is your BOS. It's telling you the buyers were strong enough to push price to new highs again. Now, change of character, usually shortened to CHoCH. A CHoCH happens when price breaks a swing point against the current trend, the opposite of a BOS. If the market has been making higher highs and higher lows in an uptrend and price suddenly breaks below the last higher low, that's a bearish CHoCH. It's the very first warning sign that the uptrend may be running out of steam. Think of CHoCH as the market's first crack in the foundation. It doesn't guarantee a full reversal, but it demands your attention. Here's why this signal is so valuable. It's often the very first clue that the buyers who were previously in control are starting to lose strength well before the rest of the crowd notices anything has changed. Traders who spot CHoCH early get a head start on catching reversals. Let's put them side by side so this really sticks. With a BOS, the break happens in the same direction as the trend. It tells you the trend is continuing, and your job is simply to keep trading with it. It also happens fairly often in any healthy trend. That's normal and expected. With a CHoCH, the break happens against the current trend. It tells you the trend may be reversing. With a CHoCH, your job is to get cautious and watch closely rather than immediately flipping your bias. CHoCH events happen far less often, which is exactly why you need to pay close attention when one shows up. Mixing these two up is one of the most common structure mistakes beginners make, so really lock this difference in. Here's something that will change how you see every chart: how institutions actually move price. It generally happens in three phases. Phase 1, accumulation. Big players quietly build their position while price moves sideways in a tight range. It looks boring on purpose. Nobody wants to draw attention while they're building a large position without spiking the price against themselves. Phase 2, manipulation. Price makes a sharp fake move specifically designed to trigger retail stop losses and trap traders on the wrong side. This is sometimes called a liquidity grab because institutions are using retail stop orders as fuel to fill their own large positions at better prices. Phase 3, distribution or expansion. This is where the real move happens and price expands strongly in the intended direction. Here's exactly how to apply this on a real chart step by step. Step 1, mark every swing high and swing low. Step 2, identify the current trend. Step 3, watch for a BOS to confirm continuation. Step 4, watch for a CHoCH as your early warning sign. And step 5, which is critical, don't flip your entire bias off a single CHoCH alone. Wait for an actual new BOS to form in the new direction. This 5-step process might feel slow at first, especially if you're used to just glancing at a chart and reacting on instinct. But the traders who consistently make money are the ones who slow down enough to actually read the structure before they ever click buy or sell. This is where the entire course starts coming together. Day 4 taught you to start top down. Day 1 taught you to identify the trend. Today, day 5 adds precision with BOS and CHoCH. Day 3 gives you the key level, and day 2 gives you the candlestick confirmation. When all 5 of these line up together, that is about as high probability as a trade setup gets. Piece by piece, we're building a professional process together. A few common mistakes. Don't react to every single CHoCH like it's a guaranteed reversal. Most actually fail. Don't mark swing points on the wrong time frame. Always anchor to the daily. Don't ignore the manipulation phase and jump in too quickly. And don't overcomplicate your charts with every micro swing labeled. Focus only on the obvious significant points. Let's recap. Swing highs and lows are the raw building blocks. A BOS confirms the trend. A CHoCH is your early warning. Your homework today: open TradingView, pick any market, and mark 5 recent swing highs and lows. See if you can spot a BOS and a CHoCH. Screenshot what you find and drop it in the comments. I read every single one and I'll give you personal feedback. Day 6 is volume basics. What volume actually tells you and how it confirms everything we've built so far. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. See you in day 6.